I don't know what to do, and that's where you come in, Chris. You're like, hey, that's a lot of stuff to go through, man. Or Tim, you're like, that's a lot of stuff to go through, Corey. Like, I get it, man. Like, shit. Like, man, that's a lot of cuss words tonight on the show,
yeah,
too.
I know.
Dang, Corey thought we were supposed to cuss.
Yeah, I know.
But, I mean, you can, not like that you could empathize. Well, maybe you can have some empathy for him or with him, but just listen.
Yeah, a lot of people want to try to fix it right away, like, what can we do?
Let's go get you some ice cream.
But the best thing you can do is listen and let them get it out. Like you said at the meetings, we got to talk. We got to let this stuff out. It's burning us alive inside. It's the same deal.
And if you do have to call, like, an ambulance, or if you can get them to somebody who can help, maybe at a hospital or whatever, let them know, hey, look, you don't have to tell them your story. We're going to get there, and they're going to have somebody to come in and actually talk with you, somebody that knows what they're doing. And you tell them the story. Hey, this is what my man Corey was thinking about. This Randy guy was talking smack and blah blah blah. But I mean, don't say blah blah blah. But I mean, you fill them in so they know when they come in there, they don't have to. So what's happening?
Right.
Because and you've been there, Chris, Ryan. You've been there. I've been there, where you tell one person your whole and it feels like, oh Jesus, all right, I'll tell you this.
Tell some stranger,
it helps. Good. Another nurse comes in,
break down that wall.
I got to tell you that again. Like, it was hard enough to tell one person.
Right.
I'm not telling 50,000 people the story, even though
especially this guy I don't know.
Yeah, so that kind of helps them. But I mean, you'll learn all that in the Safe Talk, and there is one. Oh dang it! There was one yesterday, as in
where were you on that one?
Like 16 minutes ago.
Oh. The crazy part about it is my friend, I was able to see him at a Friday function, and then I saw him at a Wednesday function before that, and I knew something was off, and I didn't have time to talk to him. So for the first few hours of the day, I beat myself up terribly. And we all kind of, just in talking earlier, there was a guy that mentioned, he said he should have done more. He said he should have done more. He said he should have done more. But he really wasn't reaching out. He wasn't reaching out and talking what he needed to talk about. That was one of my friend's problems. Our friend's problem is, he just he didn't really reach out. He didn't reach out enough. You could, like I said, you can read my face when I'm off, when I walk around here and sunglasses are down and the old face is just all pressed up like it just got done sucking on a lemon. It's an unfortunate part of this whole deal that it's this addiction. It just shows me more. It shows us all that there's more than just drugs and alcohol to it. There's the mental illness aspect of it. It's everything. The reason why the mental illness is there is because we've used for so long, and the mental illness was never spotted because you're using, or when you come off and then it's there. The part of it is once we start working on it, once we let things out and we talk to people and we learn things and we go to these classes and we're able to pick up and spot other people's situations, that's what helps us. Oh boy. Yeah, no, so it's good to definitely to reach out to help.
Yeah, and that's another thing they teach you too is people, it's usually not on that first try or whatever, and if you stay with them and keep them talking, then usually you can peel the layers of the onion, and but you have to take that time and bridge that gap.
But for you, Chris, though, I saw you, and you were shaken up, and you were like, but there was nothing.
Yeah, I felt like I could have done so much more, but there's nothing that I really could have done for the situation. Just know that today I pressed through in remembering that, he would not be happy if I were to go out and do something stupid because he's gone.
Right. And kind of makes you think, and maybe it made you think this, maybe it didn't. I don't know. Glad that's not me.
It's, you don't, because then my kids wouldn't have a father, and my friend sitting in this room and in this house would be one more less of a friend, less friend, not less of a friend, but yeah, you know, you don't say thank goodness it wasn't me.
Because I mean,
it's hard. You don't want to sound selfish. You see, saying it like this, it sounds selfish. Oh man, I'm glad it wasn't me, but an unfortunate situation, unfortunate accident, and you know what I can do is keep myself together, keep my gear together, and certainly participate in things and to learn things to help other people, so that doesn't have to happen to another person.
Right. Mm-hmm. That's what I meant.
Right.
Yeah. But that's a pretty stressful day, Chris. And
it's a pretty stressful day, and you know my buddy Dylan, he's asleep right now. He came back from work, and you know we got some things to do tomorrow. I don't want to get up and run, but darn it, I'm going to do it. And we're going to start off a new day. Like I always say, if somebody decides to wake me up in the morning, if I'm lucky enough to wake up in the morning, I'm going to start off, hopefully 7:30 in the morning. I'll be sober from 7:30 in the morning. I'll more than likely, I will be sober when I go to sleep. And then if I get up tomorrow, I'll be starting over a new day because I only have today. That's what I work on. And I think technically
it's tomorrow.
You know, it is. But if my clean date is the 12th, I'll have 30 days. I don't want to count days, but I think I'll have 30 days.
Mine's on the 11th.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, mine's going to be a different day then.
My day, yours is the next day.
I don't want to have a day. Yeah, I mean, and what is interesting is we have a guy that, you know, owns this house, and I was like, I don't count days. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. And he's like, well, the thing is, when you get your coin, when you get your chip, your key tag, and so if I get my 30-day and somebody gets their 30-year, somebody who's been in there for 3 days goes, holy crap, this guy's been doing it for 30 days, and this guy's been doing it for 30 years. Maybe I can do it for 20-something more days and get a key tag. Push forward and do it. Live for today. Do what I got to do for today to keep my stuff together. And, you know, they're like the, I don't know, traditions or things, you know. Mm-hmm. The tradition, I don't remember the traditions or the, you know, one addict helping another, you know, giving back, helping out. You know, this can happen if you do it right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Cigarettes. And sorry, I went right to vaping thinking about stuff, but I'm not talking about vaping tonight.
No, you guys aren't going to do it.
No. But, oh, damn, now I forgot what I was going to say. Because
brain fart.
Well,
vaping just gets in there.
Yeah.
See, I got vape brain.
Yeah, you do. It happens. Pardon me.
I was watching a movie tonight. Went to Dr. Sleep. It's a sequel to The Shining with Jack Nicholson. And they had a lot of references to AA. And actually, they start the movie out, and the guy's like a heavy drunk, and then he sobers up. And then after like 5 months, he actually gets his 5-month coin. But, you know, and he's like, this is for me and my dad. I remember when he was trying so hard to get his 5 months, and he's so proud. But then, you know, I won't tell you the whole story. But
then they all die at the end.
Yeah.
No,
was
then
he
he
the Red
goes
Rum
and fights.
kid?
Yeah.
Red Rum.
Is it the real kid?
And this is the
Same
kid.
actor?
No, I don't think
kid
so.
probably
But
gave
he
up
grows
acting.
up, you know. So it's him in the future, and then he has to go fight more bad people.
Does he go back in the past?
They have a few.
Is there a time machine?
Like they bring some of the
Is it
old
Wonka
characters
Bear?
in and stuff. It's a good watch. If you like horror movies, I'm not a big horror movie fan, but
Scared?
no, I wasn't really too scared.
Did you have to hold
I've
up
seen
the
like
screen?
real life horror things.
Was it a date night movie?
No, I was
You
just
didn't-
with some friends.
Oh, you didn't go with a female?
No, I didn't.
You went with a guy?
I went with a couple of guys
Whoa.
and a gal. So
Oh, a gal.
Really?
Interesting.
I'm intrigued now. Now we're on to your day.
now we're on.
But I remember I was going to say thanks for that time filler. So,
It's giving him a break.
so Chris, you said 30 days, 30 years. And we both look at that 30 years like, jeez, I'm not going to be alive even. Like, that's a long time, 30 years. But we can kind of be similar, because I remember 30 days, and you're thinking, wow, Corey's got 11 months, or that seems kind of like I could probably do that, and you can. And I think that we give hope. And at the podcast, people even told us when I started it, 3 months, 4 months, something like that. Like, to me, that wasn't long enough. But for other people to listen and go, okay, here are these guys, they're sober, and then the 5 months, and the 6 months, and the 7 months, and it just keeps rolling along. And it doesn't really matter if people think, well, he doesn't know enough about it, because, well, first of all, they don't know me, especially if they're saying that, because it's been a battle. Like, yeah, you're new in recovery this time, but it's been a battle. Ryan, same thing for you.
You got a lot of experience by the time you get to the absolute, quitting point. Many treatment stays, outpatient. We've gone through the ringer more than one time to get here. It's not like, I just started learning about this stuff yesterday.
No. I'm going to start talking recovery on a podcast, because
no, it's years of fighting to get to the point where
you're just finally tired.
You've surrendered it, and
sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Yeah, but it can happen, and you have to want it. I had a lady say to me today, she's sick and tired of waiting for things to change, and nothing's changing. She doesn't feel any better. And she was just on and on. And I said, well, what are you doing to make yourself feel better? She's like, what do you mean? Like, what pills am I taking? I'm like, no. Like what are you doing?
Wow.
Like, what are you doing? When you wake up in the morning, what are you just waiting for some, like, fairy to come sprinkle some dust on you and, woo, I'm going to be better.
Yeah, right.
And maybe she is waiting for that. And, hey, you know what? She's going to be waiting for a little bit.
She's going to be waiting for a long time, because I was... I don't want to say I was waiting for a fairy. That don't sound right. But,
well, Ryan, you can go to movies with him. See
no.
Well, it was actually a good movie. I'll talk some more about it. Well, the guy's going through, like, tragedies and loss, and everybody keeps pushing alcohol on him, but he keeps saying no. I'll just tell you that much.
Okay. Well, that's the one thing. Like the young lady that Corey's referring to. Nothing changes.
Taking a drink ain't gonna change anything.
No.
And he had this one quote in there. He's like, "First the man drinks the drink,
that's that.
and the drink drinks the drink, and then
the drink takes man.
Drinks the man."
It's actually an old
Irish folk song.
No, I think it's there's an Oriental fella. Not that it matters.
Okay.
There's
Like,
Oriental.
first man, drink a drink. Or is that
no?
What movie is that from? Is that Big Trouble in Little China?
Yeah.
First man, drink a drink.
Did you see that on?
I don't know where this is that's going.
So the lady,
the drunken whatever, with
Crouching Tiger, Hidden
Drunk.
Yeah,
no,
it's got Jackie Chan, and he's a drunk.
No, I don't think that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
So the lady, but if you're not doing anything, like Chris, you get up, you run. You didn't run before, but now you do. Why? Do you like it? No, but you know what? It's something to do.
And it's different. Something because I used to wake up in the morning and search for something or make sure I had something.
Yeah. Now it's coffee and Tyrone's running around. I mean, but you got but you're doing stuff, and then what do? You go look for a job. Then you find a job. Yeah, then what do? You go to a meeting, and you're doing things throughout the day that it's making
keeps your mind busy, keeps your
that routine we talk
body
about.
Getting better.
Yeah, certainly. I hit 2 meetings a day for the past 4 days. Today I only hit 1, but. If it's keeping my crap together, my head a little clear, I can honestly say that the first week I was in the house, terrible. I mean, it wasn't terrible. I'm in a new place. I don't want to be here. 1 meeting a day. And the next week, I had, 2 meetings a day. Things were getting better. People saw that, things are, my actions are different. The way I was... just my whole demeanor's actually changed. I was on the phone with somebody earlier, and they were like, "Man, you sound so much better." And I was like, "Well, I sound better. I feel better." I always say that look good, feel good. Hair's always good. I look good. I feel good. But you have to do something.
You are looking good. Why don't you come lay down over here?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I'm actually going to move my chair back further now.
Yeah, let us see.
Let's see them lovely locks of yours.
God, this is going
back about 10
wrong so
feet.
fast.